Okay, hello guys. Now we'll continue with the partial derivative, but with a challenging one where we will try to solve a derivative with trigo in it. So we take the question as mxy is equal to cos xy plus cos x cos y. So this is our question. As usual, we'll try to find four things, which is mx, my, mxy, and finally myx. So we'll start with the first one first, which is mx. So mx is equal to delta f over delta x. So f is the function. Now we'll substitute the f with the function, which is delta over delta x of the function cos xy plus cos x cos y. Now in this question, now we will try to derive all the x because we need the mx. So if we derive this cos xy, we will get negative sine xy, but we shouldn't forget that we have to derive the function inside the sine as well. So we'll do delta over delta x of xy plus, if we derive this, we will get difference in cos x, where it will change to negative sine x, but the cos y will be remain. So here we will get negative sine x cos y. Now if we solve everything here we'll get negative. If we derive the x here, we'll get y, so we'll get negative y sine xy minus sine x cos y. Yep, that's for the first one, which is a mx. Now we will move on to my. So for the my, we have to find delta f over delta y. So as usual, substitute the f with the function. We will get cos xy plus cos x cos y. So derive the cos, we'll get negative sine xy, and then we have to derive the inside function, which is the xy. So it will become like this, negative sine xy, then times with delta over delta y of xy. Then we have to plus with, if we derive delta over delta y here, we will get the cos y as negative sine y. So we'll have cos x negative sine y. Now if we solve everything here, we'll get negative x sine xy minus cos x sine y. Yep. Now we'll go to the harder one, which is mxy. mxy will be equal to delta over delta y times with delta f over delta x. As usual, we'll do the inside bracket one first. So delta over delta y and delta over delta x times with cos xy plus cos x cos y. Now as usual, if we do this thing, we'll get the same answer as the first one, so we just substitute this inside here. So we'll get delta over delta y negative y sine xy minus sine x cos y. So it's delta over delta y here. So if we derive this, we'll get, here we have to do the technique of product rule, where our u will be equal to negative y and v is equal to sine xy. So this one will become negative 1 and this one will become cos xy times with, since it's delta y, we'll get x there, so we have to times, so we'll get, this one is u prime while this one is v prime, so v u prime plus with u v prime, so we'll get negative sine xy minus xy cos xy. Yep. Then we just finished for the first one. Now for the negative sine x cos y, we'll have to derive the y part, so we will get negative sine x negative sine y, so we will get the answer will be equal to negative sine xy minus xy cos xy, this one will be plus sine x sine y. Yep. Now one is for mxy. Now the final one, which is myx, we will have to write in the general form first, delta over delta x times with delta f over delta y. So as usual, substitute the function delta over delta y times with cos xy plus cos x cos y. Now substitute the second answer into this because it's just the same, so we'll have delta over delta x times with negative x sine xy minus cos x sine y. Okay, now we have to do the product rule for this question. So u is equal to negative x, then v is equal to sine xy, so u prime will be equal to negative 1 and v prime will be equal to cos xy times with x, it's times y, since we have to derive it on the x side. Okay, now we have to just do the product rule here, so we'll get we have to times it, so the equation for the product rule is v u prime plus with u v prime, so we'll get negative sine xy minus xy cos xy, then we have to derive the negative cos x, so we'll get negative sine x, so minus negative sine x sine y, so the final answer will be negative sine xy minus xy cos xy plus sine x sine y. Yep, that's all for this video. Thank you.